Hello, book lovers! Welcome to Read with Fatim, where every story comes to life in just a few minutes.
Today, we're opening one of the most magical books ever written, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by the brilliant J.K. Rowling. Did you know that J.K. Rowling first dreamed of Harry's story while sitting on a delayed train from Manchester to London? She didn't have a pen, so she imagined everything in her mind. A lonely boy with messy black hair, round glasses, and a lightning-shaped scar. A boy who didn't know he was special. And that train ride became the beginning of a world that would enchant millions of hearts across the globe. This isn't just a story about magic wands and flying broomsticks. It's a story about friendship, courage, and the power of believing in yourself, even when the world tells you you're ordinary. It reminds us that sometimes the most extraordinary magic comes from kindness and bravery. So, let's take a deep breath. Imagine a soft glow of candlelight, the whisper of an owl's wings in the night sky, and the faint hum of something mysterious waiting to be discovered. Are you ready? Let's step together into the world where everything changed, the world of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. It all begins on a quiet street called Privet Drive, where everything is perfectly normal, or at least that's what the people there like to believe. The lawns are neat, the houses are identical, and the neighbors never talk about anything strange. But one night, something very unordinary happens. A tall, kind-eyed wizard named Albus Dumbledore appears under the faint glow of the streetlights, followed by a cat that isn't really a cat. It's Professor McGonagall in disguise. And with them comes a huge, gentle man with wild hair, Hagrid, carrying a sleeping baby wrapped in blankets. The baby's name is Harry Potter. On his forehead, there's a lightning-shaped scar, the only mark left from a dark curse. Because on that very night, a terrible wizard named Lord Voldemort tried to kill Harry and his parents. But something impossible happened. The curse rebounded, destroying Voldemort himself and leaving baby Harry alive. The wizarding world celebrated, calling him the boy who lived. But here, on Privet Drive, none of that magic exists. The Dursleys, Harry's only remaining family, don't want anything to do with magic. Uncle Vernon, Aunt Petunia, and their spoiled son Dudley treat Harry as if he's a nuisance, making him sleep in a tiny cupboard under the stairs. Days turn into years, and Harry grows up never knowing who he truly is. He's small for his age, with messy hair and round glasses, and he always feels out of place. But deep inside, something strange stirs, an invisible spark, as if the world is waiting to tell him a secret. Then, one summer morning, strange letters begin arriving. They're addressed to Mr. H. Potter, the cupboard under the stairs. Uncle Vernon panics, tears them up, burns them, hides them, but the letters keep coming. They come through the mail slot, under the door, even through the chimney, until finally the Dursleys flee to a crumbling hut on a stormy island. And there, on Harry's 11th birthday, the door bursts open. A towering figure fills the doorway, Hagrid. His voice is deep and kind as he says, "Harry, you're a wizard." Those words change everything. Harry learns that he's been accepted to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, a place where magic is real, and his parents were once beloved. He learns that his mother and father were killed by Voldemort, and that the lightning scar on his forehead is the mark of that night. For the first time in his life, Harry feels like he belongs somewhere, even if it's a world he's never known. Soon, Hagrid takes him to Diagon Alley, a hidden street filled with spellbooks, robes, owls, and shimmering wands. There, Harry buys his very first wand, one that shares a mysterious connection with Voldemort's own. He also visits Gringotts Bank, run by goblins, and learns that his parents left him a vault full of gold. Everything feels like a dream, bright, strange, and wonderful. But perhaps the most magical moment of all comes when Harry boards the Hogwarts Express from Platform 9 3/4. The red train chugs through mist and mountains as Harry meets two new friends, Ron Weasley, a boy from a big, warm-hearted wizard family, and Hermione Granger, a brilliant, book-loving girl who knows almost everything about magic. Together, they step off the train and see Hogwarts Castle for the first time. Tall towers glowing in the night, reflected in the dark lake below. The sight steals Harry's breath away. Inside, candles float in the Great Hall, Golden plates sparkle, and the enchanted ceiling shows the stars. Harry is sorted into Gryffindor House alongside Ron and Hermione, and though he feels nervous, a warmth spreads through him, as if he's finally come home. That night, as he lies in his new bed, Harry gazes at the scar on his forehead. For the first time in his life, he wonders not what he's missing, but who he's meant to become. The journey has only just begun. Hogwarts soon becomes a place of wonder for Harry. Every hallway whispers secrets. Every staircase has a mind of its own. Paintings move, ghosts glide through the corridors, and the castle itself feels alive, like it's watching over its students. But beneath all the excitement, there's a sense that Hogwarts holds mysteries, old ones, hidden deep within its walls. Harry's days are filled with classes that sound like dreams. He learns to mix potions that bubble and steam, to levitate feathers with a swish and flick, and to ride broomsticks high above the Quidditch field. For the first time, he isn't the boy in the cupboard. He's Harry, a wizard among wizards, curious and brave. His friendship with Ron Weasley grows stronger each day. Together, they laugh through classes and late-night snacks, while Hermione Granger, always precise and prepared, keeps them out of trouble, most of the time. Though she can seem bossy, her loyalty runs deep, and slowly, the three begin to trust each other completely. Then one day, something strange happens. Harry notices that one of the Hogwarts teachers, Professor Snape, always seems to glare at him with cold, dark eyes. During a Quidditch match, Harry's broom suddenly jerks and trembles in midair, as if cursed. Hermione spots Snape muttering under his breath, eyes fixed on Harry. She rushes to him, knocks over his robes, and the spell breaks. Harry regains control just in time, winning the match. But a question begins to burn inside him. Why would Snape want to hurt me? That night, while exploring the castle's forbidden corridors, the trio accidentally stumbles upon something incredible. A gigantic, three-headed dog guarding a trapdoor in the floor. Its eyes gleam red. Its growl rumbles through the room like thunder. They barely escape with their lives. Later, Hagrid lets slip a secret. The dog's name is Fluffy, and it's guarding something belonging to Dumbledore and a mysterious man named Nicholas Flamel. The mystery deepens. Days pass, and Harry finds himself drawn to a strange mirror hidden in an unused classroom, the Mirror of Erist. When he looks into it, he doesn't see his reflection. Instead, he sees his parents, smiling, alive, and standing right beside him. He returns again and again, just to see them, until Dumbledore appears quietly behind him one night. His voice is gentle as he explains, "It shows us nothing more or less than the deepest, most desperate desire of our hearts." Harry's chest aches with longing, but Dumbledore reminds him kindly, "It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live." The mirror is moved and Harry never sees it again, but the feeling stays, that mix of sadness and hope that somehow makes him stronger. As months roll by, the castle turns golden with spring. Harry, Ron, and Hermione finally discover who Nicholas Flamel is, a famous alchemist who created the Sorcerer's Stone, a magical object that can grant immortality and turn any metal into pure gold. Suddenly, everything fits together. The trapdoor, the three-headed dog, the strange behavior of the teachers. Someone is trying to steal the stone. Harry's scar begins to tingle again, that burning warning pain that means dark magic is near, and he realizes something chilling. Whatever lies beneath that trapdoor, it's connected to Voldemort. The laughter of friends still fills the great hall, and the smell of pumpkin pasties drifts through the air, but Harry can't shake the feeling that a shadow is creeping closer. Hogwarts feels less like a dream now, and more like the front line of a mystery he's destined to face. As the school year races toward its end, exams loom ahead, and everyone's thinking of home. But Harry's mind is on only one thing: protecting the Sorcerer's Stone. Because if Voldemort truly is after it, the boy who lived may have to face the darkness once again. The days at Hogwarts become restless. Harry can feel something stirring, a quiet tension like the air before a storm. Everywhere he turns, whispers follow: the Sorcerer's Stone, Nicholas Flamel, and the shadow of someone who might not be as gone as people believe. One evening, while heading to see Hagrid, Harry and his friends notice something odd. Hagrid seems nervous, and he's hiding something behind his back. When they press him, he reveals it shyly, a large, speckled dragon egg. He won it in a game of cards, he says proudly. They watch in amazement as the egg cracks open days later and a tiny Norwegian ridgeback dragon hatches, all wings, smoke, and squeaks. But dragons are illegal to keep, and the trio scrambles to help Hagrid hide it. Eventually, they manage to send it away safely with Ron's brother Charlie, who works with dragons in Romania. Yet in that chaos, they notice something Hagrid says without realizing. He lets slip how to get past Fluffy, the three-headed dog. Just play him a bit of music and he'll fall right asleep. Harry's heart races. Someone had asked Hagrid how to get past the dog. Someone pretending to be friendly. Someone who might be after the stone. Harry is sure it's Professor Snape. Every clue seems to point to him. His dark stare, his strange injuries after the night with Fluffy, his sneaky questions. Even Hermione, usually calm, begins to believe Harry might be right. And so, when Harry overhears that the stone might be moved for safety, he knows they can't wait. That very night, the three friends decide to go down themselves to protect it. The castle sleeps under a blanket of moonlight. The halls are silent. With trembling hands, they open the trapdoor and begin their descent. They drop through darkness and land on something soft and writhing, a tangle of devil's snare, a magical plant that tightens the more you struggle. Hermione remembers her lessons and calmly lights a blue flame, freeing them all. Next comes a room filled with hundreds of glittering wings, flying keys. They must find the right one to open the next door. Harry mounts a broom and soars into the air, feeling the wind whip past his face as he chases the silver key with the bent wing. He catches it just in time, and they rush onward. The next chamber is a life-sized wizard's chessboard, pieces towering and carved from stone. To move forward, they must play and win. Ron steps up bravely, taking command like a general. The game is fierce and dangerous. When the moment comes, Ron sacrifices himself, allowing Harry to checkmate the king. "Go on," he gasps before falling unconscious. "Finish it." Tears prick Harry's eyes as Hermione promises to stay behind with Ron. Harry walks alone into the final chamber. And there, he finds not Snape, but Professor Quirrell. The nervous, stuttering teacher who always seemed afraid now stands calm, his eyes cold. He reveals the truth. He's been serving Voldemort all along. The Dark Lord is weak and bodiless, but alive, clinging to Quirrell's body like a parasite, whispering commands into his mind. In the center of the room stands the Mirror of Erised once more. Dumbledore's mirror, the one that shows your deepest desire. Quirrell stares into it, desperate, but he can't see where the stone is hidden. Harry steps forward, his reflection smiles back, and suddenly, he feels a weight drop into his pocket. The Sorcerer's Stone is in his hand. Voldemort's voice hisses from the air, chilling and cold. "Give me the stone, or die." Harry refuses. Quirrell lunges, but when his skin touches Harry's, his flesh burns. Harry's very touch is agony to him. Voldemort screams in rage, and Harry's world explodes in pain and blinding light. Then, silence. When Harry wakes, sunlight fills the hospital wing. Dumbledore sits beside his bed, smiling gently. Harry learns what happened. The stone is safe, and Voldemort has fled once again, his spirit escaping into the shadows. Dumbledore explains that it was Harry's mother's love that protected him. When she died to save him, her love left a powerful mark, one Voldemort could never touch. Harry feels warmth spread through his heart, a love stronger than any curse. That was his real protection all along. The Sorcerer's Stone, Dumbledore says, will be destroyed, and Harry, the boy who lived, can finally rest. The school celebrates Gryffindor's victory in the House Cup, thanks to Harry, Ron, Hermione, and even Neville's quiet bravery. Red and gold banners fill the Great Hall, laughter rings through the air, and for the first time in his life, Harry feels what family truly means. As the train back to London chugs away from the castle, Harry gazes out at the fading towers of Hogwarts. He knows he'll return, because some places, once you find them, never really let you go. The Hogwarts Express puffed softly through the green countryside, carrying laughter, chatter, and a few sleepy yawns. Inside one of its cozy compartments sat Harry, Ron, and Hermione, sharing sweets and memories from the most unforgettable year of their lives. Outside, the fields rolled by like waves of emerald and gold. Inside, the three friends talked about everything: from Quidditch games to potion disasters, from strange spells to secret corridors. They laughed, they teased, they remembered. But every now and then, Harry would grow quiet. His eyes would drift toward the window, watching the clouds slide across the sky. He wasn't sad, not exactly. It was more like his heart was full of wonder, full of questions, full of a feeling that he had finally found where he belonged. This was the boy who had once lived in a cupboard under the stairs. Now he was Harry Potter, the boy who lived. He thought about Hagrid waving goodbye at the station, the same giant who had brought him into the world of magic and who now stood proudly, like a father figure watching his child grow. Hagrid had given him something that meant more than any spell or treasure, a birthday gift. A small leather photo album filled with moving pictures of his mother and father, smiling, waving, alive in memory. As Harry flipped through those pages, his heart ached and glowed all at once. He didn't feel alone anymore. He had his parents in his heart, his friends by his side, and a home waiting for him in the castle he'd just left behind. The train slowed as it reached King's Cross Station. Students hurried to grab their trunks, owls hooted softly, and goodbyes filled the air. Ron promised to write, though Hermione, with her usual grin, reminded him that he'd better actually do it. They waved as Harry stepped through the barrier onto platform 9 3/4, back into the ordinary world. Uncle Vernon, Aunt Petunia, and Dudley stood waiting, the same scowls on their faces, the same sharp tone in their voices. But Harry wasn't the same boy anymore. He had faced darkness, found courage, and learned that love was the strongest magic of all. As he walked past them, pushing his trolley with Hedwig's cage balanced on top, a small smile tugged at his lips. He didn't need to prove anything to anyone, because deep down, he knew who he was and where he was meant to be. "I'm not going home, really," he thought quietly. Not truly. Hogwarts was his home now, and in just a few months he'd be back. Back to the castle with the moving staircases and whispering portraits, back to the great hall's candlelit ceiling, back to his friends, his adventures, and his destiny. As the camera of imagination pans upward, from the crowded station to the open sky, a white owl sweeps past the clouds, wings gleaming in the sun. Somewhere, far away, the towers of Hogwarts stand waiting, their windows glowing with magic. And the story of Harry Potter has only just begun, and that, my dear friends, was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the story that began it all. It's more than a tale of spells and wizards. It's about a boy who found light in the darkest place, who learned that courage is not the absence of fear, but the choice to stand up even when you're afraid. Every page of this book reminds us that love, real, pure love, is the greatest kind of magic. It protects, it heals, and it stays with us even when everything else fades. When I read this story, I feel a kind of quiet strength. It whispers that even if the world feels ordinary, there's always something magical waiting just beyond the corner. In kindness, in bravery, in friendship, and in the dreams we dare to follow. So, as you close your eyes tonight, imagine the soft glow of Hogwarts Castle in the distance, the laughter of your friends echoing down the corridors, and the gentle whisper that says, you too have a little bit of magic inside you. Thank you for reading with me. Until next time, keep your heart curious, your imagination bright, and never stop believing in wonder. BYE.